All right, cut us some slack, guys. We're working it. Okay. Uh, anyhows, Tesla this morning, like I said, went out well. Not a lot, not a heck of a lot of range though, so that's a concern for me. So I'm careful about it. So make a Tesla this morning. 440.61 for my first purchase, which is kind of off the chart, but not crazy range there because it was down a little bit lower earlier. It was 451 and change. So me being 440.61 for it initially is not super conservative. I mean, it's not super aggressive either, but I'm kind of there. So we'll see what goes on. Want to talk a little bit about our morning stuff and then get into things. We'll just go through every stock that we got here and go from there. Hopefully, we get a little bit of a move. News stocks this morning. Rubrek, RBRK, come to us. Hopefully, it gets there. Here we go. It's on its way there. Anyhow, Rubrek had earnings and trading 85 right now. Okay, so bigger move than normal. Prior range was 228. Trading 85. I always look at prior highs and lows there. So we see that 52-week high is 103. So probably not a threat there. So Rubrek, I'm 70.71 for it. So we're looking for a pullback back to where it went out. So not quite the whole filling in the whole range, but most of the range there. And sometimes we see those snapbacks. If you remember from the other day, if you remember CrowdStrike from the other day, if you remember Box from the other day, sometimes we see those. So please be aware of those. So, and those are nice when we get those. I love those situations when we actually get them. Okay, so there's kind of key, but we'll see. And as far as shorting it, I'm at 95.70 to short it, and then up a buck from there. So it's off my charts. I have so much there going on, really. So 30 prices long and short on my spreadsheet. So if I'm off there, it's a big move, and it's up 20% already. So it's literally off my sheet. That's how big a mover it is. So we'll see what happens there. It could be a good one. I don't think I've traded it in a while, so it's one I pick up because it's an earnings situation. Ulta Beauty, $500 stock, obviously can be a big mover. They up their numbers, so the stock is up. The stock's trading 574 right now, so up 40 bucks or so. And you look at that, it's like, what do you do with it? I have it 520.30 for it, so a fill in and more than a fill in there because we'll see what happens. It's down 50 points or so, and then I'm at 612.95 for my first short there. Just to throw out a number, I don't want it to monopolize my life. So I have it out there. If it gets up there, it gets up there. So be it. And I'll be shorting 100 shares at a time. Carefully. DOCU DocuSign. Again, just flipping through these. The initial ones are all new stocks here. Got one more to go. Then we'll get into our core stocks. DOCU, another news situation. Not good news, obviously, since the stock's down a bit. And again, we peak and we see that getting close to the low for the year. So, that alerts me, and I'm actually going to be lower. I'm going to be 59.75 for it. So looking to buy it initially 59.75. Now segment in. Looking for some kind of fill too. I'm at 72.56 there. So if we get a run back up to around here in it, I'll be looking to short it up yonder there. Okay, Victoria's Secret, VSCO. Okay, had some earnings. Stock is looking up, good 15%. About to make a new high, at least in my world. I think it's going to make a new high. 40.32 for it. Again, looking for, just in case I'm there for the potential fill kind of thing. All right, 40.32, which would be more than a fill of that gap. I'm looking 53.41 for my first short, and then up 70 cents because, again, it's an off the charts kind of move for me. Typical range, range yesterday was $1.74. So is that typical, atypical, that kind of thing? I guess we'll find out. Some of these retailers really can be good movers on earnings days. So that kind of gets me a little bit excited. Uh, Not a heck of a lot of stocks on our list this morning as far as news and earnings go, but we got 12 minutes here before the opening. So let's go through some of the stocks that I follow all the time. First one being AI, C3 AI. And it's been off. It's been, been hanging in the teens. Obviously been as low as 12 and change. 45 is going back almost exactly a year. And it's one of the AIs that hasn't gotten it going. But again, I like the stock because it's a good bang for your buck stock. And it can have good range. $1.02 from yesterday isn't bad range. I was priced carefully. Went out about middling for the day. I have it as a 101. Quickly, my rating system goes out really strong. Strongest on the high, literally, it's a 0.9. Goes out literally in the middle, it's a 1. Goes out literally on the low, it's a 1.1. 0.9 to 0.92 is going to be a morning purchase in the relative strength world. 108 to 1.1 is going to be a short. And again, not right there, normally with a little bit of counter move there and then expecting it to do its thing. Hopefully we get a chance to see some of those today. Yesterday, by the way, was kind of busy. I probably did like 10 trades or so. We had those quantum stocks. You'll see later. We have those quantum computing stocks really, really, really moving. But moving along because we got 10 minutes here. Anyway, I'm 1377, a little bit off the chart there for AI this morning. I'm at 1735, so I treat this with kid gloves, careful about it on purpose. AMD, tick tock. Small range yesterday, $4.98, atypical of AMD as we wait for it to show up here. Went out a little bit into the lower. I have it as a 103 this morning, so slightly to the downside of its range. It's up a bit. I am 281 double par, 20081, 200. I would call double par since par is 100. If you want to impress your friends, looking for a bigger move there. I'm at 237.38 to short it just in case. I want to be smart about it. I don't like getting run over on the short side. It hurts. Tire marks on your personage is not a good thing. Constellation Energy. $16 worth of range yesterday. Not a hell of a lot. Opening close to where it went out. Looking rather like where it went out. I'm going to be 346.65 for it. So that's a little bit off the chart there. At 394.69 to short it. That is more in line with what its normal range is. Charter, which I've been following since they gapped down about 6 months ago on range. Considering we had a communication situation yesterday with Netflix and Discovery and stuff, could be something, but it's not moving pre-market. Went out a little bit to the better side. I'm going with like a more typical range here for it. We had $5 worth of range this morning, rather yesterday. Thinking 188.10 for my initial purchase here at 212.92 to short it. And that would be stretching it a little bit. CoreWeave CRWV, that former star. Okay, up a tad. Looking to purchase at 74.36 at 98.03 to short it. So that's a little more. Yeah, that's like within line with its range. Carvana, which is a mover and a shaker, and a mover can really be that kind of thing. All right, here's an example where it went out strong. Looking 398, but I'm 385.35 to purchase it this morning. That's 385.35. That's my initial entry there, and then probably $2 or $3 down from there. That's good till 11. So all these relative strength plays are good till 11 in the morning. Looking for some follow through after initial whoop-de-doo after it does this thing here, and that would be near the bottom of the range that we see there. I'm at 423.75 to short it. Just saying. So looking there almost a new high. Intel has been a star, came in a bit yesterday. Actually wound up buying it late in the day and got out of it kind of fast because I didn't like it. Got out of it for a small profit over here. Bought it like 40 80. Got out of it 40 almost, I want to say almost 40 41 if I remember right. I didn't make much. I think I made a little less than 20 cents, but I didn't like it. And look, it went out 40 50, and it was getting late there. I wasn't going to get involved. Had I got involved again, it would have been like 40 20 or something like that. Up a little bit. Have it as a short this morning, careful short. I'm at 42.86, so I'm looking to short it initially up here. So thinking that it may get some kind of a run up. And again, that'll be good to 11. I'm 37.11 for my first purchase, so thinking it's going to come in. Stars of the day, we'll do them all at the same time. These quantum stocks. IonQ, because we got 6 minutes left. I want to make sure I cover these at least. So IonQ was actually shorted a few times going in here, nothing great. Shorted twice in the 54s, once in the 55s. So for some profit, I think my 55 was a decent trade because it was I was short at like 55.20, 55.20 something, bought it back 54.60 in the 54.60s. So that was good. Have it as a morning purchase, looking 51.53 for it. So that would be down here where it started to get going. And I'm at 60.04. Seems like we're getting good range back in these guys. That is fun because they can be fun if we're making money. Just got to be smart about it. Okay. Next one, I follow three of them. Next one is QBTS or D-Wave. D-Wave, I had one short in yesterday. Don't remember the specs, but it wound up being a small profit and then like less than 50 cents, maybe I think 40 cents or so. But went out strong. So once again, get involved. I think at 25.88, thinking here, which actually is the start of that move from yesterday. Looking at short at 33.47, so looking for another big up move there. If you want to play it that way, play it that way. You know, if you think so, Jim thinks it's going to go up, you want to try it. Give yourself maybe some kind of stop down to here. You know, if you pick it up right away, if I think it's going to 33, hey, give it a go. Rigetti, nothing to do with the former Yankees relief pitcher and Giants pitching coach and that stuff. Yes, I'm dating myself. I'm an old, you know what? Got it. Closing well here, looking 26.81 as a first purchase here. So that'd be down around here. And it just quinkadink here that happens to be right around there. Just looking, it was just, me picking and choosing here, but off of my price list, but 26.81 there at 35.64 to short it. Got a few more to mention, but do want to mention RGC because you guys hopefully get a chuckle out of that. Remember I said, hey, you could buy and hold it. Taha, what was trading around 13 on Tuesday. When were we? It's Friday, right? So that was Wednesday. If I listen to my own damn words, and did hang on to it or whatever, and I was not in it yesterday, mind you, so I wasn't looking to short it up here either. Did think about it here, didn't do anything. Got up to 18. So yeah, 2 days, you make $5 in 2 days on a $13 stock. That would have been pretty good. I pat myself on the back, but I was not in it. But the thought was there, I said, if you guys are into like, a swing or something like that, because the volume yesterday, by the way, was a lot better than typical. Do we have the volume here? Yeah. Looking at this average volume, 168,000. Yesterday, 1.1 million. So that gets my attention. PS, I am 12.27 for it this morning, so I'm not a believer. Okay, 12.27 is being careful because I know the range, it can make. I mean, look at up 23% yesterday, and that was a good $2 off of the highs for the day.